nice home for somebody, but at the same time, I'm somebody I got to move my feet, man. I got to travel. I got to see new things, visit friends. And I got to see a lot of friends and family out there on the East Coast.
Nice. All right. Chiefs headed to Mile High to take on the Broncos coming off the bye. Big game for the Chiefs, obviously. Broncos hold the division right now, as well as the top of the conference. So, Trav, what are the keys to the game?
I think right now the Broncos are playing so well together. You know what I mean? They're playing complementary football. They might not have a lot of games where they're scoring a lot of points and they're playing great defense, but at the same time, they're playing good complementary ball. And I think that it's kind of led by their defense. And then in those big moments, their offense keeps finding ways to win football games.
That's what great teams do.
And Bo Nix, man, we've said it on here before. It's like when the pressure's on, it seems like he just turns into a different guy. So it's going to be a 4-quarter, heavyweight battle. I'm here for it. I love these kind of games. Denver's not the easiest place to go in and play football, man. That altitude gets me every single time, and it may not make me play terrible, but it definitely makes a difference when you're playing up there. And I'm excited for the challenge, man.
Bo Nix, such a better quarterback when he's playing from behind.
It's a crazy stat.
Has it factored into your guys' head at all that maybe you should spot them some points and be the ones to come back from behind?
Chance. That's not how that works. No, nobody in their right mind is just like, all right, here, let's spot them. Let's spot them.
Listen,
13.
If we're listening to the analytics,
the old Patty Mahomes,
statistically, it is the smart play.
Lead at half. Yeah.
Statistically, it is the smart play. It's like you're playing blackjack.
Analytics, yeah.
If you play blackjack with the Broncos, you got to let them bust. You got to let them get to 20, and then that they're going to go over at some point, and then it's all going to come crashing down.
I think we're going to try and start fast and finish even faster. I think that's going to be the key to the game right there.
It's probably a more tried and true method.
Jason, you were everywhere this week.
Yeah.
If you guys in the real world didn't catch it, you got Peyton Manning.
Peyton's places. He does a phenomenal job
Fucking
at shedding light on the history of the game, some of the most awesome things around the NFL. It's truly just a joy to even be involved with this in any capacity. So shedding light on the tush push and doing this bit where Peyton got to feel what it feels like to be at the center of that thing on the bottom. Listen, you think the quarterback's getting this tush push? You just take a look at the center next time. It's a lot of pushing of that tush. Anyways, it felt weird in the moment when I was wearing the Colts uniform. It felt even weirder watching it. I don't look right in a Colts uniform. It just feels off.
No, it's because you're fat and you're wearing 18. That's why. If you had that old 62 on.
Just going to say, I don't think I looked fat in this.
You would have turned into Jeff Saturday 2.0.
I didn't know I was so bow-legged. Look at how bow-legged I am.
But that's the thing. You're not.
I'm not?
You're slew-footed just like me.
Slew-footed.
You got your feet go this way, but it is a little bit of bow at the knees. That's because you got wide hips, though. That's why.
Is that what it is? Is the wide hips?
Yeah, the wide hips. It just makes it to where it doesn't look like your knees are like clicking.
I'm telling you, the only reason I look fat is because of that flak jacket. I got that flak jacket on, so I
kind of you don't. It's not that you look fat. You look thick.
Look like a Jared Lorenzen.
R.I.P., dude.
The hefty lefty, baby.
He was so fucking fun to watch. Fuck, man. Jason, you went to Lambeau.
Sure did.
Peyton's Places on the old Omaha Productions wasn't the only place you saw some football or were a part of some football.
That's right.
Went to Lambeau on Monday Night Football. Took Ed Kelce with you.
We actually went out to Lambeau the day before and went and got a tour of Lambeau. Dad and I. Then we went to a supper club, big thing out there in Wisconsin.
Prime rib.
Like, what the fuck is eating this kind of prime rib?
Jason Kelce.
It was. I tried. I couldn't get it.
Wow.
I will show you a picture of this. This thing is probably. I'm not exaggerating. It's probably like a 36-ounce prime rib. Like it was this thick.
God damn.
It filled up the whole plate. Like it didn't even look like it was cooked. I was like, what the fuck am I eating right now? And it was delicious.
Nice.
Had an ice cream drink. And then, we skated around, went on GMA. I mean, it was all over the place. I don't know, man. Again, I just love cold weather people, man. We just talked about it with Canada a little bit, and Wisconsin definitely fits that mold as well. Yeah. There's just like I don't know what the fuck, like a camaraderie or communal aspect of people that have to go through that kind of weather. And it was cold this weekend. Where you like to drink, you like to gather around, you like to be in company with each other. because you're all going through this shit together. I don't know, but it was fantastic. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Awesome people.
How was Lambeau as a fan versus playing there?
Well, we did Lambeau last year as a broadcast, and I dressed up as Santa because it was for this Christmas game, and we gave out gifts. The tour of Lambeau was awesome. It was really special. They've done a great job, better than a lot of other organizations. I would say probably even better than like Philadelphia, of like telling the story of the history of the NFL and in particular the Green Bay Packers. There's pictures all over the place. They have an old piece of concrete that like Curly Lambeau and Vince Lombardi and all those guys used to walk across before they went out the field on the actual tunnel that the players go on. They all step across that piece of concrete and put the jersey on like every other Packer has before them. The way it started and the fact that it's the only publicly owned franchise in the NFL, right? There's not an owner. It's all run by a board of directors. It's a nonprofit. The owners are the fans. And it's a very special place. It's incredible to go see. They've done a great job of showcasing all this history. There's Heisman trophies, Vince Lombardi trophies, pictures, old newspapers. And then the stadium itself is from 1957, and they've added on obviously since then. But the tunnel that I walked out as a player is the same tunnel that Curly Lambeau freaking walked out of. And it's really, really cool to take in all that history and then go and watch a game there. It's an experience that you got to check out.
I'm telling you, football fans, if you have not done it, it is one of the coolest experiences and one of the most sacred experiences the NFL has to offer. And that stadium is worth every bit of going and experiencing, man.
Dad didn't wear his hearing aid, so that was a complete fucking debacle. But the whole thing was outstanding, and she was, I don't know, man, just a great person. And you could tell how big of a fan she was of the Packers and the NFL in general. So, awesome experience. Oh, I got to shout out Cheese Curd Nick. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. At the Stadium View. Not gonna lie, they're fucking really good curds. I haven't had enough curds to say they're the best curds, but the best cheese curds I've ever had.
If somebody says I got the best anything, I'm going to try it.
Maybe Lot K, maybe. I can't remember. Anyways, it was a great experience heading over there.
Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, if you're fucking up cheese curds, you're fucking
just deep fried cheese.
You don't need to be making cheese.
But they were fresh. They were freshies.
Ooh, man, had a little stretch to them. All right.
Yeah, nice. Had some stretch, had a little squeak.
Sounds delicious.
So yeah, being out in Wisconsin was a blast. Had an ice cream drink. You ever had an ice cream drink?
A milkshake?
That's what I thought. It comes in like a little martini glass and it's got booze in it. Incredible.
So a milkshake with booze.
Kind of. I mean, it's one way to say it.
Dairy and alcohol for me doesn't sit well.
Over the course of the day, this is my day. I go to Lambeau, get a tour. We go to Legend Larry's, which apparently is a wing spot in the Wisconsin area. I eat chicken wings and fried food there. I have about 7 spotted cows because when you're in Wisconsin, you're going to drink a spotted cow or two. I go straight from there, an hour drive to this freaking supper club after the 4 o'clock games end. And at the supper club, the first thing you do is the whole thing is you sit at one table by the bar and you order your food there. And while you're ordering your food, you're drinking alcohol, mainly old fashions. So I have an old fashioned there. Then we go to the table. I eat a prime rib the size of the entire fucking plate. All right.
Yeah.
And then I top it off with an ice cream drink. When I tell you my stomach had no fucking idea what I was doing, like there's just fried chicken, prime rib, ice cream drinks, beer, old fashioned. I probably took about 4 years off of my life in one day going to freaking Green Bay, Wisconsin and chopping it up with these. I had Jägermeister. A guy said, "Hey, you want to play beer die? We're playing beer die." And he's like, and loser buys. I lost. I was like, all right, what do you guys want to do? What's a Wisconsin drink? And they said Jaeger. I said, I haven't had Jaeger in probably 15 years. Let's do it. My stuff, it was churning all sorts of different ways, but I'm not a bitch, so I handled it fine. But I was like, I don't know what the hell I just did to myself today. And I loved every second of it.
The sun had barely climbed above the horizon when the world learned of Taylor Swift's secret. By nightfall on August 26th, the internet was ablaze, all thanks to a simple Instagram caption that would echo through pop culture. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. Taylor announced, and instantly fans everywhere knew exactly what that meant. With just 10 words, she revealed her engagement to Travis Kelce, sending shockwaves across social media. Within 4 hours, the post hit an astonishing 18 million likes. The photos she shared told the rest of the story. Travis, kneeling in a garden bursting with blooms at his Lee's Summit home in Missouri near Kansas City. Sunlight catching the glint of a dazzling oval-cut diamond set in yellow gold, shining on Taylor's finger. The ring, which some valued at up to $750,000, had been months in the making, with Travis working closely with Kindred Lubeck from Artifacts Fine Jewelry to design something unforgettable. Taylor looked stunning in a striped Ralph Lauren sundress, her jewelry and nails perfectly coordinated for the occasion. Travis wore a navy polo and khaki shorts, looking calm and collected despite the magnitude of the moment. He had orchestrated every detail, even asking Taylor's parents, Scott and Andrea, for their blessing before going down on one knee. The proposal itself happened just hours after the couple finished recording a record-breaking episode of Travis's New Heights podcast, the same show where Taylor announced her newest album, The Life of a Showgirl, to the world. Want more scoop like this? Subscribe now. Travis picked that particular day for a reason. He knew Taylor would already be dressed up and camera-ready from their studio time. While Taylor and Travis sat with his brother Jason, a team outside was transforming the backyard into a romantic wonderland, building a floral arch that became the centerpiece of the proposal. Around 200 roses filled the air with their scent, mingling with willow, ivy, vines, hydrangeas, lilies, and peonies, creating a scene straight from a dream. Fans instantly recognized the setup, comparing it to Taylor's iconic Lover album cover, shot in a similar lush garden, and remembering the love story video where she runs through the woods to meet her love. Travis poured his heart into every detail, making sure the proposal was as magical as the music Taylor writes. The garden sparkled with fairy lights as the sun set, and the couple embraced, caught in a moment that felt both private and shared with millions. Taylor's Instagram stories played So High School, the song she'd penned about Travis, adding another layer of intimacy to the occasion. Swifties wasted no time hunting for hidden messages, Easter eggs only true fans would catch. Taylor has always loved playing with numbers and dates, and this time was no different. She posted the news at 1 p.m., the 13th hour, a number that's always been close to her heart. Digging deeper, fans realized the actual proposal had happened 13 days earlier on August 13th, and the reveal date, the 26th, was a double 13. Every detail, from the timing to the flowers, seemed loaded with meaning. The photos captured the two holding hands and laughing, lost in their own world, as if no one else existed. Taylor's dress, a $350 silk blend by Ralph Lauren, shimmered in the golden light, her hair and makeup flawless, her happiness impossible to miss. Travis's laid-back look was a perfect contrast, emphasizing the authenticity of the moment. The engagement ring itself became a sensation, its oval diamond set in yellow gold sparking endless conversation about its design and value. As the night wore on, the internet remained captivated. Fans pieced together the timeline. First the podcast, then the garden transformation, the sunset, the proposal, the photo shoot, and finally the announcement. Taylor's parents were spotted arriving at the house earlier in the day, their smiles giving nothing away.